Stephen A., start with you. Is this a big deal that IT was ejected in just his second game?
Well, I don't think it was a big deal, but I think it was wrong for him to be ejected. That's why it's not a big deal. If he was somebody that was instigating and provoking a situation, that would be entirely different. But clearly, Rajon Rondo had a problem with him, had a problem with his attitude, had a problem with the fact that he felt that, you know, the ceremony to celebrate his return to Boston should be on the same day as Paul Pierce's retirement jersey retirement ceremony, even though Isaiah Thomas ultimately said that he wasn't interested in it because he didn't want to be a part of the noise that it was creating. In the end, Rondo, a former teammate of Paul Pierce, hasn't seemed capable of letting it go, and obviously that provoked him to instigate stuff last night. I don't think Isaiah Thomas was the culprit in all of this at all. That's why it's not a big deal.
It is a big deal because Isaiah showed this young Lakers team that he wasn't going to get bullied, stood up for himself. That is a big deal. It's good to show those kids that. When you think about what led to the situation, look, Rondo's right about everything he said in terms of Isaiah, and I thought they hung championship banners in Boston and all those things. He was correct, but that doesn't mean he should have said it. It's still taking aim at another guy who was minding his own business. So once Rondo took aim at him, and why do you take aim? You know, love me some Rajon Rondo, but because you're jealous. Because there are some players who can connect with fans on an emotional level, and other guys around the league, I think, are envious of that. And he targeted Isaiah with it, and he went after Isaiah, and Isaiah stood up for himself. It is a big deal to show these young Lakers how to do that.
I think, Max, you're going a little bit too far. I'm not going to accuse Rondo of being jealous of Isaiah Thomas, and I do agree with you. He was, first of all, I actually don't. He was right. Rondo was right to say what he said when he said it. Where he's wrong is that let it go. It's done and gone now. The ceremony took place. Isaiah Thomas is a Laker. He didn't show up in Boston last February 11th, a week ago or so. It's over and done with. Let it go.
Yeah, but I think,
he wasn't
Stephen
wrong
A.,
to say what he said.
You're rushing past the point that Rondo is a better player than Isaiah. Rondo's a champion and Isaiah's not. All those things are true, and I can understand why he says, why is this guy getting the attention? But the reason is Isaiah played with his heart on his sleeve and connected with fans in a way most players don't. And I think people feel a certain kind of way about that, especially players maybe who deserved or felt like Rondo, on the merits they deserved that effect.
I assure you, Rondo ain't jealous of Isaiah
Thomas. And guess what? Isaiah Thomas did not ask for a video tribute. Talk to the Boston Celtics if you're Rajon Rondo, not Isaiah Thomas, right? I mean,
that's not entirely accurate, Sage.
No,
he did, you know, he showed up there opening. He showed, no, what happened is they showed up there earlier in the season, and he wanted to delay the celebration until February 11th. So he's not innocent in all of that.
Absolutely, but he didn't say, hey, make a video of me next time I come. That was the Celtics idea. If Rajon has an issue, go to the Celtics. I swear, the drama.
Right, Sage.
I love it. I love it. Thank you.
You can't make them love you. You can't make them love you. It's got to be genuine, and they love Isaiah.
Actually, you're wrong, and so is Sage.
No,
but what else?
no. Bye, Stephen A.
All right, Joe.
Bye.